Hello you magnificent bastards and welcome back to FlatOut Ultimate Carnage. We're going back into FlatOut mode. Last time I managed to finish off the Carnage mode and we're going into time trials on that slot now. But for now we're still going to do FlatOut mode, doing a little bit of career here with our Nevada. Now we already did the first tier. We're up to the second tier. We did Speedball last time, which was great fun. Now we're going to do the Sunday Jam Racing Cup, apparently. 3 laps on the Pine Grove 2 to start with. And let's go. It's a beautiful start yet again. And everyone is clearly faster, but that always helps us in the first corner because of the mess that starts on the outside of the corner usually. Maybe some spinning on the straight right after, and you can overtake some people there. As we do now, we're up to 9th. And there goes Ray Carter into the wall. Joe Richardson overtaken on the inside. And then we go to the double right-hander towards the bridge. Sophia Martinez is on our inside, always slow, and she turns. Oh, turns Curtis Wolf. And then she gets turned because she goes to the outside and into the wall. Here we always have this hard spot. Sophia Martinez there again, and she locks us into the inside, to the outside near the truck with the logs on it. And here we're up in 5th, with the rest of the field reasonably far ahead. Only Frank Malkoff is really in sight. Going to this rather hard section. We have to really watch out that you don't put a foot wrong. Lots of explosions. We can't see where we're going as we're going out of the tank stop, and we're now in first as we pass Jason Walker, but he passes us back in his bullet. He brakes there just in time for the first bridge. Gets a little tap on the back, but doesn't spin out. Going into the double right-hander again. Gets a hit. Still doing well. Lei Bing passes us for second and quickly goes up into first. Jason Walker places a counter attack as we go into the corner with the truck on the outside. Everyone goes wide, including myself, but we lose Jason Walker that way. We're just up against Lei Bing now. We still have quite a bit of boost left if we need it. And she powers ahead, but goes wide again. She really loses as much time as she gains. Going into the last little section, going up to the tank stop yet again. Oh, going a bit wide, both of us. Lei Bing goes too wide and she loses second place even. Frank Malkoff now up into second with, I guess that's Jason Walker, again up into third, and we go wide in the first corner as Jason Walker gains ground on us again and goes for the attack in the second corner with Lei Bing following close behind. Or is that Katie Jackson? I can never tell. Here we go into the double right-hander, and it'll be a sprint down this straight down here. I expect at least one of them to power by, but they don't, and one of them even crashes. We brake too hard going into the corner. Spin out almost. Jason Walker is right on our tail. He's placing attack, but he doesn't succeed. Going into the final few corners, last section. Jason Walker comes up beside us. We spin him out. But that makes us go wide and into the rocks. Last 2 corners now. Oh, we're wide again. Trying to avoid the tank stop. And here we go out of the track and over the start and finish line. Frank Malkoff comes into second. Katie Jackson in the third. And then Sophia Martinez and Lei Bing and Jason Walker all the way down to 7th. This is actually beneficial for us, because with that you can see that Jason Walker of course only has 2 points, and since he was a good challenge along with Lei Bing, they really seemed to be the fastest one on the track that time. They'll have a disadvantage going into the rest of the championship. As we go to Desert Town, we already have a time there, but we haven't driven here much. I'm starting to feel that this car has really had its time. Might need to buy a few upgrades or think about buying the Ensetta. Here it's Frank Malkov, both Nevadas, fighting for a space as we go through the canyon. And into the second long corner. We see Jail Richards on their side there. That slows down the whole pack, and we go up into fourth with only Sally Taylor ahead of us alongside Sofia Martinez and Jason Walker. Sofia Martinez, I think, was the best one of that group in the last race. Well, at least the best finisher. Of course, Jason Walker was the fastest out of all of them. And we take the inside line here. Jason Walker seems to not be going great through that section. And Sofia Martinez does even worse and loses a position. As we go through the last corner and into lap number 2. Jason Walker right ahead of us. He's not as fast as he seemed last time. He goes a little bit wide going into the canyon, and he even spins out and crashes into Sofia Martinez. And even Sally Taylor passes him by, and Curtis Wolf. He's very much down the order. He's still sitting there. Only now he managed to straighten his car somewhat. And he's going off the radar as he finally picks up speed again. Sofia Martinez right on our tail as we go into the big straight with all the wrecks and the saloons and stuff. Sofia Martinez seemed to have slowed down a little bit in her CTR. Going into the last corner again. Starting our next lap, here we go, last lap, fastest lap as well. Going up to the canyon with Sofia Martinez still close by. He didn't even have that much boost. There are not much jumps here, and I guess most debris has been cleared by the rest of them. Going down the straightaway. These corners are all 90 degrees turns that have quite a nice, how do you call it, angle? No, that's not the word. Anyway, they all seem a little bit the same. It's quite a boring track, really. At least we're almost done here. The only thing that I really like is this last corner and the first corner, because in the first corner you have to watch out for the canyon at the exit, and that last corner is just goes up and down a lot. So that's quite interesting. Didn't get any credits for that race, and our lap time is poor. However, Sofia Martinez moves up into second ahead of Jack Benton, who didn't score any points last time, I don't think, so he finished in second and now has 8 points. Frank Malkov is right behind that. Then Katie Jackson, Sally Taylor, Lei Bing really doing poorly. But who's doing even more poorly is Jason Walker, who, even though he's got a very fast car so far, has only 2 points and is shared in 11th with Ray Carter, which basically means he's last. Then we go to Farmlands number 2. We've had some very interesting races here already. And here we start. We crush the start and finish line straight away. Get some boost. So we go into turn 1 with a little chicane and then the long corner to the right. We can see some spinning ahead of us on the radar. Lei Bing there in the back. Jason Walker up in first almost. He almost spins out on the jump. Jack Benton is still in first ahead of Jason Walker. Jack Benton being in third in the championships as well. So we have to watch out for him. Even though he can't overtake us with one good result, he still is someone to watch out for. Right now we're in 7th with a big group. Lei Bing there almost touching us, and there she actually is. But luckily for her, we don't manage to spin her out. And there we go, the split. Sofia Martinez is taking the airway, the landing strip. Joins up just ahead of us in the chicane. So we go for the long right hand first corner. We pass all 3 girls there. And Jason Walker apparently made a mistake somewhere because he's suddenly far behind us. Jack Benton in first, Katie Jackson spinning on her side there. Holy crap. Managed to avoid her. And I think she's driving again. Right behind Jack Benton. Going into the last few corners. This on high speed is such a difficult corner. And this car, by the way, doesn't steer much at all. I'm starting to regret having this car. New lap record. As we run into the back of Jack Benton. And pass him on the inside there. But that makes us go wide as he touched our left rear a little bit. Decided to spin him out ahead of the tunnel, but he managed to get his car straightened out straight away, so it didn't help us much, and it only managed to get Sofia Martinez closer, though Jack Benton is dropping back a little bit now. Here we go to the last few corners. Just this little kink left, and then we have to straighten it out for the straight. There we go, over the start of finish line. Here we are. And the car spins out straight away, going over the field and onto a different part of the track that we don't use in this one. Jason Walker did put down the fastest lap, getting him some credits. But yeah, he didn't do well. Oh, look at that, Jason Walker all over the place. I mean, the only thing he didn't do was score points. There we go. Jason Walker still in last, together with Ray Carter. Even though, I mean, he's got such a fast car. I don't know what he's doing. But we're going to the River Race circuit. We don't have a fastest lap here yet. We're going to do 3 laps. Here we go. I don't think we've seen this track yet, actually, in my playthrough. Going straight here through the windows of that pit building. And into the first corner. Oh, there's someone spinning out there, and oh, Jill Richards get rammed by a Frank Malcolm, who had his rear wheels up in the air because he was landing on top of someone, and holy crap, what a crash was that! There goes Labing, right behind Katie Jackson. Ray Carter is actually in front. And Katie Jackson there going hard into the wall, but still manages to stay in position as Sally Taylor and Blake Bingo straight in the oil patch. And we're up in 4th. But Curtis Wolf is right behind us and now next to us, and everyone tries to overtake us so badly on the outside that they all crashed into each other, and we don't actually have an issue. Ray Carter there driving straight through the pit building, which loses him first place to Katie Jackson as Lei Bing tries her outside and fails. Ray Carter there going wide. I don't want to go over this jump, but we have to. Louis Durand there as well, challenging us for 4th. And there we go wide a little bit, with Lei Bing powering ahead. There, Katie Jackson is challenged by Lei Bing and overtaken as we go to the oil patch yet again. Here we are right up the back of Katie Jackson. I don't know if we can catch Lei Bing or even Ray Carter at this rate. The car isn't fast enough. I think we lack a little bit of acceleration. That's the main issue right now. But I do set a new lap record, of course, because we haven't been here yet. And Katie Jackson, every time we are a little bit faster than her, she actually blocks our road. Here we go up into 2nd. I guess Ray Carter is actually fallen back significantly. Well, we try to stay ahead of Katie Jackson and failing. Going here over the grass. It's a little bit faster, but you don't notice it much with this slow car. Oh, I almost hit her there. I tried to spin her out so we at least could get 3rd, or 2nd I should say. but no, it didn't work. And Sophia Martinez and Jack Benton are now really challenging our third position. We might not even make the podium here. Sally Taylor is also coming ever closer. Right now it's Sophia Martinez who is closest out of all of them. And I go wide, but Sophia Martinez spins ahead of Jack Benton and Sally Taylor runs into both of them. And we finish in third. That was actually pretty much the best I could do there. And Ray Carter fell back to 11th. That's a shame. Jason Walker did get some points, so he's no longer in last place. Here we can see the current standings. Jason Walker actually getting so many points that he's up into shared 9th position, with us going into the last race, which is downtown number 3. You can see the track, always crazy here. Lots of straights though, which isn't beneficial to us. We wreck the start and finish pole straight at the start. We can also do this one. Get a nice bit of nitro as we go down this straight. We can always use that later. Here we go into the first corner. That's the little kink where you have to really try and stay off the outside, as if you go a little bit straight, you hit the wall, as Ray Carter has done there. Again, no points for him, it seems, this race. Even though he started so well that last race. I mean, it's really heartbreaking to see him perform that badly. Oh, explosions everything everywhere. I think I saw Louis Duran stranded there. Ray Carter is actually right behind us in 8th. As we power down this straight and going up against Frank Malkov. We hit him coming out of the section, and he plows into Sophia Martinez, and they both managed to actually regain control of their cars. Ray Carter spins behind us. Man, that was interesting. So Sally Taylor and Jack Benton are now right ahead of us. Oh, and I made a mistake. That was actually a very poor mistake on my part, running into that pole. And we're right behind Frank Malkov and Sophia Martinez again, and I spin out Frank Malkov. At the moment I couldn't see anything. Now it's a race for the last corner. Right behind Sophia Martinez, and managed to miss her somehow on the exit. That's the first lap done. We still have 2 to go, but it's not looking great for us. Still, we have quite a lead in the championship, so it should be fine. But it's not great to finish your last race in 6th, so I'm gonna try and do better. And there is a spin from Jason Walker, who was in 1st or something, and I blast him out. With Jack Benton now being in 2nd, ahead of Sophia Martinez, then me, and then Jason Walker, who I managed to block as he tried to place an overtake. Sophia Martinez is overtaken on the outside, so we have a challenge on Jack Benton going towards the mall. He tries to block us, but I spin him out. That car really does like to turn back on his wheels and going back in the right direction though. This time we go through the mall a lot better, even though we hit those vending machines. Jason Walker spins out yet again. He really is doing poor this championship. Even when he's got a fast car and up in front, he spins out 2 times and really ruins his chances. Now it's just Lei Bing ahead of us with a long straight with her fast car. I don't think we can catch her, but we can still try. Going towards the first corner. Here's the kink. And then going into this long sweeping turn. Get a lot of nitro going towards the construction yard. And then here you come out of the construction yard into the guardrail and onto the straight. You're very close to Lei Bing, but she's faster on this straight. Going into the kink at the cinema, and we hit her on the back, but she doesn't spin out. Managed to catch up to her going towards the mall, but that's about all. We can't get alongside. Actually, we're very close. It's only inches. And now we spin her out, but it's not good enough because she blocks our road by being spun out. There we finally spin her out correctly, and she falls back to to Sally Taylor and Jack Benton. Now the three of them are powering towards me. I don't know if I can keep them behind. I'm definitely trying. She's still behind me, but I don't know if I can keep her there. Oh, she's fast, and now she's alongside. She's alongside and she's doing it. She won. Oh god, that was freaking close. Let's see how much was between us. A few hundredths of a second. I feel it wasn't even that, but whatever. We finished in second, and that was good enough to gain the championship. Being in the end managed to get second after all, after two strong finishes in the last two races. Sofia Martinez had a very average record and finishes in third, with Jack Benton having a very poor first race, which only gives him fourth in the championship. In the end, Jason Walker did manage to get in 4 points in that last race and secured 9th position. And we get 5,000 credits and unlock Figure of 8 2. There we go. Now that I think is all for today. I hope to see you guys next time, where we will do some more fastest laps. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. And until next time, cheerio. And now we have Lewis Duran ahead of us. To slow down here a little bit so we can actually... Oh, it's Lewis Duran, man!
Instantly distracted.
Yep, I got loot. Also, Revvenge is sealed, but I got loot.
Yeah.
Rejoice. Revvenge saved everyone on this island. It's built very weirdly, though. Let's have a look. Look, that water can't stay in that way. And look at that, you can't walk there.